What's going on, everyone? Gig Accountant here. My name is Naz. I'm a licensed CPA in the state of New Jersey. I'm also a gig economy worker and an education enthusiast. So, as I'm waiting for my order to be completed, I decided to make another video. They said I have another 5 minutes, so yeah, I'll see if I could knock one out really quickly. So in this video, I want to talk about my thoughts regarding an accounting major, an accounting college major, and whether an accounting college major is worth it. Is it worth the price, time, and energy to go earn? And to respond to that very precisely, concisely, and succinctly, that my answer is summarized in yes, it is worth it for the average person. For the average person, it is worth it. If you're not, and so my response is based on the averages of earnings. What is the average earnings for the average person that is going to be earning an accounting major? And so if you're not an average person, if you are on the outliers, this may not apply to you. But for most folks, for myself and other folks, you are probably going to be falling within the range, the boundaries of average. So, my thoughts regarding this is that it is worth it based on salary and based on employment opportunities. So, in terms of salary, the average person with an accounting major will earn in the higher $60,000 range, and this is compared to the average person with a just a normal whatever average bachelor's degree. What the average overall average for anyone with a bachelor's degree is in the lower $60,000. So that's like a $5,000 to $10,000 difference between someone with any other average major, the average major versus the accounting major. So for that reason, just from a purely average salary perspective, and my salaries are derived from PayScale, so that's self-reported salaries. Based on that, it is worth it. And the other reason are the job opportunities. With an accounting major, me being an accounting major from my undergrad, I've never had a time where I was unemployed. I've had times where I was maybe underemployed or not employed exactly the exact field that I wanted to be in, or not being compensated to the scale that I wanted to be compensated in. But I've never had a time where I was unemployed since I graduated from college. And there's always demand for accountants, and even though you're an accounting major, you don't necessarily need to become an accountant. There's many different other jobs within the scope of business or elsewhere that you can do with that college major. You don't have to just do accounting. Accounting major also, as an accounting major, you're also prepared to do jobs within larger area of finance, financial planning and analysis. Maybe do some treasury functions, and maybe even get into investment banking if you have the connections and attend the Ivy League school or something to that great degree. A lot of Ivy League schools don't offer accounting as a major, however, at least at the undergraduate level. So there's ample job opportunities once you get an accounting, once you earn your accounting major. You'd be hard pressed to be unemployed with an accounting major. So as an accounting major, you can go into public accounting, which is where a lot of fresh graduates go into. They go into public accounting, and they either do tax or auditing. Maybe they pivot into advisory or consulting for one of the big fours, or the big fours firms are E&Y, Deloitte & Touche, KPMG, and PricewaterhouseCoopers, PwC. And these companies offer consulting, accounting, auditing, tax services to the majority of the Fortune 500 companies. So you will have a lot of experience, or a lot of opportunity to gain experience in a large number of Fortune 500 companies, if that's your thing. A lot of folks with accounting backgrounds pivot into like other areas such as consulting, or they go and earn their MBA and go into investment banking or equity research, or other areas, or higher level consulting. So in my mind, accounting is definitely worthwhile to consider. Beyond the job opportunities and the salaries, it also sets you up. It gives you a way of thinking where you are thinking about money from a really practical perspective. You have a practical perspective or a practical view where you think about money in the terms of personal finance and how to optimize it, maximize your earnings, minimize your costs, maximize your profits. So that's something else that is a great benefit. It helps you with your own personal finance, or puts you into a mindset where you're able to optimize your own earnings through investments, or through side income. Like outside of being an accountant, I'm also engaged in investments. I'm also engaged in other hustles outside of my main job, and I'm always thinking about ways to make money. So that's another thing that I really like about the accounting major. So those are the three main reasons why I think that accounting major is worthwhile, or worth your while. The earnings is above average. You will be hard pressed to be unemployed, and it really sets you up into a certain mindset where you are thinking about money, or how to earn money, how to manage your own finances. Okay, so yeah, that's all I got to say about that. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I am a licensed CPA. So if you have any need for accounting services, tax preparation, planning, consulting services, I offer that. So feel free to engage me. My rates are at my own discretion, subject to change, but currently they are at $100 per hour. All right, so that's all I got to say. So happy Father's Day out there to all the fathers. And be safe out there, and happy hustling. Have a good one, guys.